Hi everyone, it's Darlene. Welcome back for another card video. Today I'm using one of the new Stampin' Up! Sets called Winter Woods. It's got some gorgeous tree stamps in it. I'm going to use some Canson XL mixed media paper in my MISTI, and I forgot to take out that foam sheet. So I'm just going to center it in the middle of the sheet, but I'm going to cut it down later. So I'm going to be coloring this with all of these Zig Clean Color Real Brush markers. I'm just going to color directly onto the stamp. I don't do this very often, but the lines in the stamp are so fine that this worked really, really well. Whenever I blend multiple colors, I always start with the lightest one. So you can see I started with the yellow on the edges, and now I'm moving in with the orange, and then I'll do a light green, and then I'm going to move into red. And as I get darker, I'm moving more toward the center of the trees. And I was actually able to see where I was coloring on the trees. And the first time I actually created this card, I missed several spots, and so I went back and redid it. And it's in the MISTI, so I can do it as many times as I want. But this time, for some reason, I didn't miss any, and it looked really good. Okay, so my green is at the very center in the bottom because it's the darkest color. Now I'm going to stamp this without spritzing it. And that's because I really want those fine lines to show up. You can see it's a really light image. So I'll take my water and I'm going to spritz this very carefully and very lightly from pretty far away. So I spritzed it twice, as you can see, and now I'm going to stamp it down, and you'll see how much darker it gets with the water. Next, I'm going to add some light brown. I kind of forgot to do this. I did this with the other colors last time. And I'm going to do kind of the base of the tree, not the trunk, but the middle, up the middle a little bit from the bottom of the leaves. And then I'm going to, again, stamp that without spritzing it. And then to get those colors a little bit more spread out, I'm going to spritz it. So I'm just going to do it one time. And I noticed that I had a little bit of a droplet there. I do not want any droplets, so I just grabbed a tissue and I tapped that little droplet because I want it to be just a mist, not any pools of water. I'll stamp that down. You can see how pretty this is really starting to look. I decided I wanted a little bit more of a watercolor, so I wanted to spread the color out a little bit more, so I just misted it again. At this point, I'm really happy with my leaves. So I'm going to work on the trunks. This is just a dark brown. I'm going to color the whole trunk and then go up into the tree just a tiny little bit. Again, I'm not going to spritz it, and I want these to be pretty detailed looking, so I'm not going to spritz the trunks at all. So now I'm done, and it looks so pretty. I wish I could show it to you in person because it looks so much better in person, but you can see how delicate all of these leaves are and all the different fall colors. I just love this stamp set. All right, there's another stamp that comes in this set. It's just sort of some dots. I'm going to use my Stamp-A-Majig because it's hard to see through these foam stamps. And I'm going to stamp this 3 times with Memento Rich Cocoa ink, so another brown ink here. And I'm just going to overlap them a little bit, and they're just a bunch of dots, so you can't really tell that they're overlapped. And that's it for the coloring, and that's it really for the card. I wanted to keep this really simple. I think it would be a great sympathy card, a masculine card. You could put Thinking of You on it. It's just so elegant by itself. I adhered it to some early espresso brown cardstock by Stampin' Up, and then I adhered that to a Nina Solar White card base. And that's it. I just left it blank because I just thought it was so pretty on its own. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that, and I will see you next time. Thanks for watching.